Greetings, seekers. I am praying that all of you are finding deeper ways to connect with God so that you may experience the peace that passes all understanding and have rest for your souls. The passage today is from John chapter 10, verses 1 through 10. We have Jesus teaching his disciples by giving them a metaphor about himself and those that believe him. Jesus talks about being a shepherd for the sheep, and we have to understand that during the time of Jesus, the sheep were precious commodities and were of the utmost importance because of their worth. In another passage, Jesus tells his disciples that if he had 100 sheep and one sheep ran away, he would leave the other 99 just to make sure that it was brought back to safety. In this passage, Jesus is trying to explain that he is the shepherd, and his voice is the one that they should listen for and follow him. He tells them that there are thieves and bandits that want to steal the sheep. In fact, he says, the thief comes to steal, kill, and destroy. He then says, I have come that you may have life and have it more abundantly. Jesus says we should know his voice and listen for him and follow him when he calls us by our name. The reality is that there are so many voices all the time that are calling our names, and it's sometimes difficult to recognize the thief. In our world, we are inundated with so many messages. Often these messages are not consistent with the character of God, but these voices are so loud we struggle to hear Jesus over them. We can better hear Jesus over the thief when we are communicating with prayer and reading. I think it becomes easier to hear Jesus when I know more about what Jesus wants me to do and how he wants me to live. I know that he said the most important thing was for us to love God with all of our heart, soul, mind, and strength, and our neighbor as ourselves. And so if I hear any message that is different to the message that Jesus gave to us, we know that it's coming from the thief. Jesus wants us to hear his voice and follow him. In our culture where we are given so many conflicting messages that attempt to drown out Jesus' voice, I pray that you will hear him so that you may have life abundantly and find rest for your souls. Amen.